No intro today. This is a sad day. Um, as you could probably tell from the title, the one, the chosen one, the savior, the savior of the franchise, Joe Burrow, um, just injured his knee and will be out for the season. Let's just I didn't watch it like 50 times and try to make it better than what it really is, but let's just watch it, man. Actually, hold on, time out. All right, I just have to turn the volume on so y'all can hear the audio from the video. But here we go.
And there was the sack. We just established it, and there they do it. The streak is alive. Bad news for Cincinnati fans. Oh, Joe Burrow was bent sideways. It looked like his left leg, oh no, the number one pick in the draft looks to be seriously hurt, grabbing at his left leg. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this is a terrible thing. We'll see. We'll stay with this right now, just because we want to be able to show you everything. We'll wait to see one replay, but I'm guessing this is not going to look good. Ryan Finley there is the backup quarterback. Stay with this right now, guys. We'll see if they'll show us a replay of the number one overall pick in the draft, Joe Burrow, the franchise quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, who has been starting since day one, basically since the draft. Zach Taylor, the head coach, showing obvious concern for the franchise quarterback. He had been really effective for his athleticism. And there is Joe Burrow being carted off the field in Cincinnati. Burrow was on pace to break the rookie records for passing yards, passing attempts, completions, fewest interceptions by a player with over 500 attempts. He was on pace to have one of the great rookie seasons. I'm not saying that there's anything like he's done or anything like a player with over 500 attempts. He was on attempts, completions, the rookie records for passing yards.
Just listen to the accomplishments that this man was on his way to accomplishing. Just listen.
Rookie records for passing yards, passing attempts, completions, fewest interceptions by a player with over 500 attempts. He was on pace to have one of the great rookie seasons. I'm not saying that there's anything.
We just lost that for the year, man. Like I honestly, and as y'all can see, like I usually do my videos with some type of light. I couldn't put the light on today. I couldn't do it. The light is staying off for the rest of the day for me. I don't even want to put on none of my neon lights, my LED lights. I don't want to do it, bro. I'm not in the mood to even have any type of shine in my room. The only shine I need is from the TV just so the video doesn't look completely pitch black. But man, I am depressed. Every year we have a quarterback, excuse me, that is on his way to just accomplishing great things. He gets injured. This is Greg Cook all over again. If you don't know who Greg Cook is, that was a guy that we drafted, and he came in and he was one of the best quarterbacks in the AFC. He had so much promise and was really looking like he was going to be the next guy. He got injured. I'm not sure if it was the knee or if it was his shoulder. I think it was his shoulder. And he just never, either he never came back or he never came back the same. And this is what this is feeling like. Carson Palmer in 2005, when we were going to, I felt like we had a legitimate chance to win the Super Bowl because nobody could stop our offense. Steelers defensive end goes low into his knee buckles, done. Andy Dalton, when he's having his best season as a pro, 2015, throws a fluke interception. Hell of a play by the defensive tackle. I'm not going to try to throw any shade to that. That was a hell of a play. He goes for the tackle. When you're tackling a dude who weighs 200 more pounds than you, what do? You go low. He went low, but somehow, some way, his thumb got in the way, broke his thumb. Now he can't even throw anymore. Now he's out for basically the rest of the season. And now, when we have probably the brightest player our organization arguably might have ever had in Joe Burrow and the things that he was doing, he came in and literally said, "Nah, y'all running the ball, y'all doing all this other bullshit. Give me the ball, and I will throw it 40 to 50 times a game with no offensive line, and we're gonna be competitive." And we were competitive. And with all those pass attempts, as you heard, Scott Hansen say, he was gonna have the lowest interceptions ever for somebody to throw that many times, especially as a rookie. So this sucks, man. This sucks. I had tears coming down my eyes. I didn't cry, but I had tears coming down my eyes because I was that depressed about what just happened. And I don't have any ill will towards Washington, because if you want to blame anybody for that, it's really Michael Johnson. I said Michael Johnson, Michael Jordan, our offensive guard, who blocked him literally into Joey B's leg. I'm not really trying to blame Michael Jordan either, but I mean, it's just how it happened. And then, any what's the word, hope we had that he might come back this season. He tweets this, and just a very sad day, man. If you're a Bengals fan, or if you're just a fan of Joey B in general, man, I think y'all all can sympathize. Like, this is tough. This one is a tough one. Hold on. Now, as a sports fan, we have to figure out what's the next steps, right? First thing first, I want to just say it right now. I tap out. I can't do the NFL this season. I'm not doing it. Because if you fucking think I'm about to watch Ryan Finley for 6 games, you lost your fucking mind. But if there's any good thing to come from that, that means that we're going to have most likely a top 2 or 3 pick this year again. Right? And I think that's good for us, because now we can leverage one of those picks for a QB needy team that is trying to get Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields or maybe Trey Lance. Teams think very different once draft day comes around, because they want to be different and separate themselves from the pack. So hopefully we get a team that wants to mortgage its future in order to get a quarterback. Maybe potentially the Patriots. Maybe potentially the Saints, the Steelers. You never know. You never know how teams are going to think. If they go into there and they really think Trevor Lawrence is the guy, and they know that we would sell the pick, you never know what kind of deals we could get. Hopefully we're smart with it. Uh, in terms of Bengals fans, I know we all are kind of looking at Zach Taylor a bit weird. And I'm not going to call for his job, but at the same time, I think we could definitely do better. I just think he hasn't shown us enough to prove that he can be the head coach for us right now in this juncture. He definitely has the support of Joe Burrow, so that's important. And you don't want to really change up the scheme so much in his first couple of years because I think that's what really ruined Marcus Mariota. Um, but if we do get rid of Zach Taylor, which I wouldn't be opposed to, I would probably even welcome it, to be honest. Um, I think, well, first things first, we have to look at Zach Taylor, we have to look at Duke Tobin, and we have to look at Mike Brown. We have to look at these guys, and we have to say, you drafted Joe Burrow #1 overall, and you got him T. Higgins in the second round, first pick of the second round. That's fine. You got him a weapon. You got him. But the fact that you were not able to get any offensive line protection around him after that is very bad. I do like Adinji that we got out of Kansas. He's a hell of a right tackle. Uh, I think by next year he'll be probably the best right tackle on the team. Even if Bobby Hart's still there or not. Bobby Hart kind of improved a lot this year. I'm not saying that he's good, but he's definitely solid. I don't know if he's Troy Hopkins solid, but he's better than Michael Jordan or Alex Redmond or whoever we throw out there at guard, besides Quentin Spain, who we just got from the Bills. But the fact that they did not think that it was a smart idea to try to put offensive linemen in front of Joe Burrow until literally the middle of the season is a problem. The fact that we weren't able to get a proper defensive coordinator when he was hired is a problem. The fact that we weren't able to retain the quarterbacks coach that we got from Green Bay last year, I can't remember his name. I think it was like Alex Van Pelt. The fact we weren't able to retain him, that's a problem. The fact that we got rid of the Dallas Cowboys offensive line coach from last year and brought in Jim Turner is a fucking problem. These are problems. This shows dysfunction. You're not organized. You're throwing shit at the wall to see which sticks. And when you do shit like that, you have things like this happen. So again, I'm not calling for Zach Taylor's job. But if we look at his record, he has 4 wins. He has 4 wins to his name. His best win was against Tennessee. Okay, that's fine. The other wins came against, if I remember correctly, last year we beat the Jets, we beat the Browns, and this year we beat the Jaguars. All 3 of those games are very winnable games. So we were supposed to win those games. The only game we weren't supposed to win, quote unquote, was the Titans game. But if you want to go down the list of games that we were supposed to win but did not win, i.e. the Colts game, i.e. the Chargers game, even though that was more on the refs, the Philadelphia Eagle game this year. He hasn't shown me and the rest of the Bengals fans enough to say that, hey, I know what I'm doing. I love his energy. I love the fact that guys love playing for him, but he just hasn't shown that has what it takes to win in this league. So if we're looking at 2 guys who I think can replace him, I think a lot of Bengals fans, we love Eric Bieniemy from Kansas City, former player for us. I would love to get him in the fold. And shout out Christian, another Bengals fan that I met in New York City, in Brooklyn. He presented the idea that maybe Lincoln Riley might be able to come up. And I think if you put Lincoln Riley with a Joe Burrow and you get him a actual defensive coordinator, I think that can definitely be something that we could work with. I'm just trying to be positive right now, But this sucks, man. Because now the joy that I had Because that was the thing about this year. I think for a lot of Bengals fans, we didn't really care if we won games or not. Like, yes, we were invested. We wanted to win these games. But the most important thing to come out, two important things that come out of the season we wanted to see was, does Joe Burrow look good? And can we protect him? And the first one was a resounding yes. It was a hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Joe Burrow is the guy. He came in he has a great receiving core, but with no offensive line, and the things that he was able to do, the fact that he had to come in and throw damn near 40, 50 times a game off rip, did not have Mixon for many games, and when he did have Mixon only looked good in like 2 of them. If you want to say 2. And the fact that he was able to do all the things that he was doing with what he had, he's the guy. But can we protect him? Every week it was a resounding no. And the one time that we actually protected him was when we thought he was going to die when he played Tennessee. And we had nothing but backups on the field. And then this game, we finally start the offensive line that we've been saying we should start for like probably the last 3 weeks, and then this happens. I mean, it's sports. It's the NFL. Things happen, but this is still very tough, man. But yeah, I can't watch no more games this year. I just can't do it. I'll probably tune into Red Zone, but I definitely won't be. I won't be invested in it as much as I was this year. Earlier this year. I can't do it. It's going to be like last year all over again. It's just, look, what's the score? How much do we lose by this time? Because I'm not watching Ryan Finley. And then I know we signed Trevor Siemian. I'm not fucking watching Trevor Siemian when we just had Joe Burrow on the team. You have me so fucked up. Just a couple shout outs before I end this video. And I try to leave us with a good thing. Or just maybe like a light that we could sliver of hope, I guess. I just want to shout out Jules, Sean, my guy Taj, Baj. Y'all all checked in on me, made sure I was good. And shout out Chase Young, Dwayne Haskins, and Terry McLaurin. Always guys, man, they came and they checked on Joey B, made sure he was good, man. You can see the respect and the love that those guys have for one another. So I really did enjoy seeing that. But man, this is tough. This is so tough to have to deal with, man. Cause it finally looked like things were going up for us, you know. It finally looked like things were going up, and then the NFL just G'd us again. But if there's one sliver of hope that we can have, man, we're gonna get a high pick. We could potentially trade it, get back some assets, finally build an offensive line around him. And I think we actually are gonna probably be a free agent destination. The reason I say that is because I don't think guys want to come play for Cincy, but I think guys will want to come play for Joe Burrow. And maybe it may take a year just to see if he can bounce back to the player that he once was. And I'm actually holding out a lot of hope because the last rookie quarterback who was really good but got injured in his rookie year was Deshaun Watson, and he came back doing the same things, if not even better. I think this is one of Deshaun Watson's best years because you have to look at what he's working with. And even though he's losing a lot of games, I mean, he's been playing exceptionally well. And I think once they finally give him the weapons that he deserves back again, they're going to be a real problem to handle in the AFC. And I think in a year or two, man, we're going to be looking at the Cincinnati Bengals as a true competitor for the AFC Championship game. I don't know if we're going to get Super Bowl yet, but, man, with this quarterback, man, if we can just protect him and give him time to diagnose with a Tyler Boyd, with a T. Higgins. Hopefully we bring AJ back if he's willing to come back on a reduced role, reduced salary. Some rookies that we're going to draft. Man, I really think we could be one of those teams. We could be one of them ones, but for right now, guys, we just gotta, whatever you like to do, take a shot, smoke a blunt, and just take our lumps like we've been doing for the past however many years since the Bengals been in the league. Um, but yeah, man, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like it, please like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Um, Share with other Bengals fans if you find them. And until next time, you already know what time it is. Peace.